matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go! 319! 319!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. To throw here, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The rookie Boykin to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Come on, let's go!
Now the rookie Boykin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver, 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. And they'll run it here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's brought in by Floyd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Cardinals a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And he's got Gresham. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Red zone opportunity. It's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
On the ground, rolls. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. So one ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And they'll go on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Floyd out left. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
5 plays there on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can
rush coming, and he's taken down. Buchanan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Another pistol look here. Now the rookie Boykin. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. On fourth down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. What? Nothing. I got you. Ohio.
The rookie Boykin to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down. Come on, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Backing up. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down following the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now the rookie Boykin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks secondary has held up to this point. The Cardinals have struggled now for 2 straight weeks in the passing department, and so it just hasn't been a big part of their offense. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Third down from inside the 10. The pass will be completed along the sideline. And he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. We're tied back up at 7. First and 10.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now here's... And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put in his vicinity, he carried it over the goal line.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Over the middle here to Brown. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Gresham has it left side. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jermaine Gresham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The rookie Boykin to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got him in. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. Hey, what is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now a first carry for their fullback. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Time running out here on the play clock. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The play clock's running down. Here's Rawls. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and 5. They come out here in the eye. Play clock winding down. They'll try and run with their fullback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll run with Rawls. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
Here we go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Rawls. And able to push. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now the rookie Boykin finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Here we go. What? None. Ohio. Check. Fresno.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He's back to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And Gresham's got it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. He hits Floyd on the right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He'll look to throw. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back, a gain of 15. 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup, a 12-yard. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A couple extra defensive backs are in there. Big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Able to find Floyd. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
Well, the play caller certainly can't enjoy that touchdown because he's got to dial up a two-point play that can tie things up.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. Now we're going to get a timeout here, and I believe it was called by the defense. And if that's indeed the case, they'll be out of timeouts for the remainder of this second half. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be fielded at the 6. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll set up to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that changes everything here in OT. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Here comes the Cardinals defense. They head out and get set here. And an important stop in a tight game their last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They'll get 32 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here we go!
3rd down, here's Rawls. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Hauschka missed it left. It's no good for Stephen Hauschka. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the
blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back to throw here. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Here's Drew Butler now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there in overtime. 51 yards. Well, how about this? The very, very rare time.